Please subscribe, like, share my channel. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel My World. So yesterday I gave one topic to you, words often confused. So you have to learn the vocabulary every day. So today let's move on to our topic again, words often confused. Now let's learn some words, some new interesting words. Just look at the word. The word artist, artisan. What's that? Artist, artisan. What is meant by artist? The person who is a skillful person in any sector or art sector or music or any other things is called an artist. Is a person who creates work of art or music is called an artist. So for example, Raja Ravi Verma is an artist. He is a good painter. He is a good singer. So maybe any other skillful person is called artist. And what is meant by next? Artist. Artist. Both are the same, but he is different. So, artist means an actor, a singer, a painter. The person who learns, who is an artist turned into as a profession. That art should be used as his profession. So then he is called an artist, an actor, a singer, a painter. At first we are interested to sing. Later we converted that skill as a profession. Then you became an artist. The spelling is different. Pronunciation is the same. Artist and artist. You are very much interested in acting and later you became a movie hero or a villain or any other character and you chose it as a profession. So you became an artist. And what is meant by it? So for example, the young artist turned as artist. Young artist turned as artist. The next one is artisan. Who does a skilled work, making things with their hands, a craftsman. Artisan means handicrafts persons. So like a potter, blacksmith and goldsmith, tailor and everyone, manson. So those are called artisan. So the schemes are meant for helping rural artisans. All the government is introducing new schemes for artisans and therefore to enrich their lifestyle. So artisan means handicrafts persons. The next word is assume and presume. Assume and presume. Assume, to accept something as true before there is proof. Assume means assumptions, imagination, imagines. So to accept something as true before there is proof. While we are speaking, we should imagine with something proof is there. I can't assume anything in this matter. I can't assume, I can't imagine anything in this matter. I can't expect anything from this matter. What does that mean? And the next one is the vice president assumes the duties of president in the absence of the latter. If the president is absent, then the vice president took charge in place of the president. Then he has to assume the duties. Then he has to guess the duties. Then he has to guess the responsibilities of the president and he has to work out. And that is what I assume based on assumptions. And then next one is presume. What is meant by presume? The action of supposing something true, not reality, supposing, expecting true, whether it is true or not, but we are expecting that. And the next meaning is dare to do it. We have to dare and bold enough to do that thing. And for example, I presume that an agreement will be finally reached. He guessed that agreement will be finally reached. That means the guessing is whether the guess is right or wrong, whether the agreement reached it or not finally, but he presume it. He imagined it that he is going to be involved in the agreement, and the agreement will be finally reached. It will be finished. And may I presume to advise you. May I presume to advise you. Here in this sentence we see some boldness. Dare to do. We have to dare to ask the elders. Elders, may I presume to give you some advice. May I presume to advise you. That means he would like to give some advice to the elders. In that situation we use this presume word as a respectful word. The next pair of words are astonishment, surprise and wonder. What is the difference between these 2 and 3? What is that? Astonishment, surprise, wonder. What is meant by astonishment? The emotion excited by something sudden and unexpected. The sudden excitement, sudden emotion, and that is the emotion come from our heart suddenly or unexpectedly. So it is called astonishment, whether it is good or bad. So he was astonished over the death of his beloved leader. Because of the death of his beloved leader, his heart filled with grief. So that is called as an astonished. So like that, maybe grief or maybe his heart is filled with joy, overjoy. So both are the same. And the next one is surprise. What is meant by surprise? It is the lesser word than the astonishment when we compare it. And a feeling caused by something happening suddenly. Something happening suddenly, it is called surprise. Surprise means I am surprised to see my brother at the temple. When we go outside, when we go to the temple, and if you see your brother, then you will be surprised. It is not an astonished, just a surprise. It is a lesser word than the astonished. Astonishment is the greatest word. And the next one is wonder. A feeling of surprise and delight caused by something beautiful. So whenever we go to any places, when you see any sceneries or any monuments or any something old monuments. So for example, when you visit Agra and you see Taj Mahal and your heart is filled with overjoy and it is a wonderful monument, then at that time you can use wonder. So for example, a feeling of surprise and delight caused by something beautiful. My heart filled with wonder at the sight of the Taj Mahal. By seeing the Taj Mahal, your heart is filled with wonder. So at this situation, in that situation we can use wonder. Next one is assurance and insurance. What is meant by assurance and what is meant by insurance? Just look at the board. Assurance means something which gives confidence. It is like a promise. It is like a mother promise. Definitely it is fulfilled. The promise must be fulfilled. So like that, the chairman gave assurance to workers regarding increment in salary. So the chairman promises to workers, definitely the workers' salaries must be increased. So it is a promise given by the chairman to the workers. So that is called assurance. And insurance. Insurance is also another kind of promise, but this promise done by the companies, and there is a relation, contractual. What is that? A contractual relation covering certain risks. A contractual relation between the company and the client. So at that situation, they are taking some risks, certain risks. So they are promising if these things are happen, this will be given. Like that, a contract between the company and the client. So in that situation, we are using only insurance. Like that, the government has permitted foreign insurance companies in India. There are so many companies are there, and the government gave permission to the foreign insurance companies to the India. The next pair of words are audience and spectators. What is meant by audience? The people who are listening to the music is called audience. For example, audience, an assembly of learners or listeners. There was a large audience at the music hall. In the music hall, all the people are listening to the music or songs, or there some people are listening to the stories. So all are audience. So for example, next one is spectators. Spectators means viewers. Here we can find listening and watching. So vision, listen plus vision we have in the word spectators. So in the cricket stadium, all the spectators are sitting in the stadium and watching how they are playing and listening the commentary. So they are both listeners and the visioners. So they are called spectators. So many spectators saw the cricket match. Like that, many spectators saw the football match. So I think you understand what is the difference between audience and spectators. So my dear students, thank you for watching this video, and we'll meet in the next class.